We are doubtless all quite familiar with the art of floriography. Naturally, in our fast-paced modern times, this art is now considered somewhat passé among gentlewomen, but when in vogue, floriography was adhered to as fervently as any fashion plate. Floriography grafted meaning and symbolism to different flowers, and even different hues and shades of a single species, as well as to the placement of flowers upon one's person. A forget-me-not in the hand meant devout and undying love. A gift of periwinkle was for the bloom of new friendship or for old friends fondly remembered. Whereas a yellow chrysanthemum in one's nosegay signified that one had been slighted by one's so-called love. Yours truly, the author of this obituary, had once worn a blood-red poppy upon her breast. It was intended to heal her grief, an impossible task for one who had been told, in no uncertain terms, that she would never bear a child, that the mere attempt to bring life into the world would render her own body lifeless. It was this poppy which led her to the acquaintance of the deceased, Mr. Charles P.B. Crowley. Mr. Crowley would grow quite cross at the insinuation that his expertise was no different than floriography, the latter being associated with excessive femininity, an association of which he seemed exceedingly sensitive. Mr. Crowley, in contrast, analyzed the scientific properties of the rose. Using the deductive method of scientific inquiry, he examined the rose as a species, while also scrutinizing the many nuances and idiosyncrasies of the individual flower. He used this depth of knowledge to make his assignations, but nonetheless remained humble about his expertise. Much like the debased parlor science of mesmerism, he would chuckle, the power of my art resides in you. If you are receptive to it, you shall absorb the rose's meaning.